English, Grade 4, Block 10, Leisure. Author's Perspective. LP3, LP4 by teacher Shikha. Students will be able to identify and compare author's perspective on life. Keywords: quote, perspective, point of view. Dear grade 4 children, we have already learned about this poem, Ledger. It is a super good poem on nature, the beauty of nature, how we should observe the beauty of nature. Today we are going to see beauty of nature through our perspective, through your view, each and every individual person's view. How you think about nature. Children, I am going to share one very beautiful, nice quote said by Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi says, the main purpose of life is to live rightly, think rightly, and act rightly. Now, we have to discuss and think about how it is similar and different from what has been described in the poem Leisure. What lesson does Mahatma Gandhi want to give us through this quote? He wants to tell us that a life spent in doing, acting, and thinking a right thing is the right kind of life. So, children, both the poem Ledger and the quote said by Gandhi is about leading a good life. In the poem, Davis talks about leading a life where one has leisure to observe and appreciate the beauty in nature. In the quote, Mahatma Gandhi tells us that a life spent doing and thinking the right things is a good or rich life. It is similar to looking at the same cup but seeing different things. Both of them are talking about leading a good life, but they suggest different ways of doing so. Children, if we keep certain object in front of us and all of us sit surrounding it, we will see that object from our place differently. For example, if a cup with the handle, if I put it on the table and I'll ask you to sit around the table. Also, if I ask you to draw that cup's picture the way you are looking at it, each and every student will draw that cup from different angle. That shows our own perspective, how we see that particular object. So here we are learning to understand good life from our own perspective. Children, according to the poem is talking about that we are not looking at life that nicely. So, what can we change in the poem so that it becomes a poem that describes a good life? Because Here, this poem describes a poor life. It says that we have no time to appreciate nature. We can change the phrase into we have time. Can we? Yes, we can. Now I am sharing my poem according to my perspective. The same poem I have written in a happy mood. What is this life? Full of leisure. We have time to stand and stare. We have time to stand beneath the boughs and stare as long as sheep or cows. Did you like it? What things do you do that make you happy, children? Can I say? We feel happy when we play in the park, see a butterfly, have fun, talk to friends, go to their homes, go out with parents, play with toys, and read books. Right? Yes, we all like to do all this. Now, children, I would like to discuss one activity with you. How can you use these points which I have told you about the happy life to write a poem about a good life? You have to write your own poem, children. We can replace the things that poem thinks makes a good life with what we think make a good life. For example, now I'm sharing another 4 lines with you. You can use this example to write your own poem. I'll start. What is this life? Full of fun. We play all day under the sun. We have time to hide in the bushes. And everyone wins, no one loses. Now, children, tell how is our this poem similar to the poet's poem Leisure? Both the poems talk about what can make life good. The poem Leisure suggests spending time in nature to have a good life. We have written that we need time to play and spend time with friends to have a good life. The poem Leisure talks about having no time to do things, while our poem talks about having the time to do them. Now, children, think what can be the title of our poem? We can title the poem My Friends. Now, you have to think about the title of this poem where life is full of fun. Okay, children? The poem which I have discussed just now is just an example. You can write your own happy poem. Have a great day ahead. Thank you. Don't miss to write few lines of yours. You have to think about a good life, a good happy poem. In that you have to write what you enjoy to do, what you like to do. Have a great day ahead. Thank you, children. Bye bye.